Hey guys, so today we'll be showing you how to set up and program a 2-sensor ATO function for your standalone GHL dosing pump. For this setup, you'll need an unused dosing pump head, any combination of 2 GHL sensors, float or optical, 2 level sensor brackets for each sensor, a level sensor assembly rod, and a PLLY splitter cable for connecting 2 sensors to a single level port. To get started, take the PLLY splitter cable and connect the tail end to the green port on the back of the doser. This port will be labeled as level 1 and 2. Connect each sensor to the Y ends of the splitter cable, then mount them to the brackets and assembly rod. Next, connect to your standalone doser and go to the level settings page. Here is where you'll find all the settings related to the doser's ATO and automatic water change functions. In this same page, you'll also find settings for adjusting a level sensor's reaction time. We'll cover that part shortly. Now, to set up the ATO function, select an unused control circuit. Click on the Operation Mode drop-down arrow and select one of the 2 dual sensor ATO options. Select Min-Max Control if you want to use each sensor as a minimum and maximum point for your water level control. With this option, sensor 1 is the maximum point and sensor 2 is the minimum point. The moment sensor 2 detects a low water level, the assigned dosing pump will turn on. When normal water level is reached at sensor 1, the pump will turn off. Select ATO with 2 sensors if you want to use 2 sensors to register the same water level. With this option, the assigned dosing pump head will turn on only when both sensors detect the low water level. Once you've selected the operation mode, set the desired maximum on time. This max on time feature is the failsafe for this function. If for any reason the assigned ATO sensors do not respond, this feature will automatically shut down the assigned dosing pump to prevent an overflow or flood. For example, by setting this feature to 5 minutes, you are allowing the assigned ATO pump to run for up to 5 minutes. If this time limit expires, the dosing pump will trigger the failsafe and activate an alarm. When an alarm is activated, the doser's LED indicator will begin flashing red. For this feature, we recommend you set a time that gives the assigned pump enough time to dispense the needed amount of ATO water. For the next step, check this box if you'd like to automatically reset the alarm after the failsafe has been triggered. With this box checked, the alarm will be reset once the assigned ATO sensors detect normal water level. If you want the ATO function to be always on, leave this box checked. If you want to run the ATO function on a schedule, uncheck this box and select the timer number that will be responsible for determining the on-off times for this function. The next step is to select the sensor numbers that will be used for this function. Since the sensors are connected to the level 1 and 2 port, select 1 for sensor 1 and 2 for sensor 2. Type in a description in both fields, then click OK. You can identify which sensor is which by simply toggling them and looking at the X mark for each sensor. As you toggle each sensor, you will see the X mark disappear and reappear. If you'd like to set a specific reaction time for these sensors, you can do so here. This feature allows you to set a delayed reaction time for the selected sensor. By default, each sensor is set to react after 1 second. To adjust the reaction time, click 3 times fast on the sensor of choice, enter the desired reaction time, then click Save Changes. Once that's done, select the dosing pump you wish to use for ATO purposes. Set the pump to react to level control, then select the control circuit number you used when you created the ATO function. For example, we created the ATO function using control circuit number 1. Because we used control circuit number 1, we would select number 1 here. If we had used control circuit 2, we would select 2. With that done, assign this pump to the fill water ATO only function. Then click Save Changes. You can now go ahead and set the fill levels for your ATO reservoir. Type in the capacity of your container and specify if you want to trigger an alarm once the fluid level drops below the minimum level. You can activate this feature by putting a check in this box. Click Refill Container and type in the amount of milliliters currently in the ATO reservoir. Once that's done, click OK. Type in a description in both fields, click Save Changes, and you're done. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you have any questions for us, feel free to post on our GHL support forum or send us an email for one-on-one support. Links and contact info can also be found in the description box below. Until next time folks, take care.